Guys, welcome back to my channel. Due to a lot of you requested on the Shahnaz Husain facial kit, I'm doing another one on it. It's the anti-aging facial kit. So this comes with a 7-step instruction manual where I'm gonna do this anti-aging treatment because why not, like, be precautious about the skincare. So to start off with, the first thing, I'm gonna use the Hydra cleanser. Buy a Hydra cleanser. It's a waxy kind of texture, so I'm just melting in between my hands and applying it like an oil to the face. It's like a it's like a makeup remover literally. It really cleanses the skin, like, cleans. I would recommend this whole facial kit for dry and mature skin because for me, I already have a lot of oils in my skin. Like, I have an extremely oily skin, so this was a bit too much for my skin, but still it did a good job. But my recommendation for this would be mature and very extremely dry skin. Since winters are approaching, it would be really nice. And also this oil just cleanses off everything, like every bit of your skin. Now that you see it's all melted and the oil has sunk into the skin, as instructed, I'm gonna wipe it off with a moist cloth. Now moving on to the second step, I'll be using the exfoliating scrub, which is a regular walnut scrub. Like, it's a bit harsh and coarse, so once in a while it's okay to use, but don't use this kind of scrubs on a regular basis. Especially walnut scrubs kind of give your skin tiny tears. That's what experts have found out, and it's very harmful to the skin. It might not be visible in regular eyes, to the regular eyes, but your skin has tears if you use a walnut scrub on a regular basis, and scratches too. So make sure you don't use it on a regular basis. I would recommend going for a liquid chemical peels, which is available in the market, like from the brand Ordinary. It's much more easier, and if you are a person who use heavy hand with the scrubs, go for a mild scrubs or cream based scrubs, which is easier for you, so that you don't over exfoliate your skin. Especially me, like example, I'm very harsh with the exfoliating stuff. Like, I really like when the after feel of it, so it's a bad habit, I know. Now that I've rinsed it off with water, it looks something like this. Now I already feel my skin was really very clean, and I could feel it was soft already because all my dead skin have been removed. So now that my skin might get dry, I'm using this nourishing cream as my third step. It's a very thick cream. That's why I recommend it for dry skin people, because it's a beautiful cream for dry skin. It's like literally with all the goodness of oils in it, I feel. So it just easily melts into the skin, and it get easily absorbed by the skin, where my oily skin took a while to absorb it. But I'm really sure that dry skin might love this facial. So it's a beautiful cream. Like, I'm just giving gentle strokes of massages on my skin, so it's very relaxing, and under the eyes as well. I don't do anything much on my eyelids because they're extremely oily, so I just try to skip my eyelids alone. I'm just doing massages, like whichever is making me feel calm and soothing. was really nourishing, like as the name says. I have another video about this Shahnaz Husain facial kit, but that I thought it's gonna be all same like all the other brands do, but no, this was really way different except for the cleanser and the tonic water. Everything else was different, and this was more for mature skin, so it was much of nourishing and giving you that glow and dewiness to the skin. Doing this kind of thing might it's believed that the heat and the all the pressure in your eyes get released, so that's what I've been doing here. My hand gets really warm, and then I realize how so much of heat has been trapped into the body. So when you do this facial, make sure you have a bowl of ice cubes in it and water, a little bit of water, so that you can dip your hands into the ice cold water and then do your facial, so it is much more nicer and soothing. Here I did not do that because I had no time for it. So when you are doing and when your hands get really hot and warm, please go ahead and do what I've suggested here. And for the next step, I have used the tonic water. I just sprayed it on my face and I did not wipe it off. I'm just tapping it very slowly and gently, not like literally beating my face. I'm gently tapping over my face so that all the goodness of the tonic sinks into the skin and my skin like drinks up whatever I'm feeding it. Now quickly this will get absorbed. Like, can you all see? I'm not even wiping off, it's just getting absorbed by the skin. So along with the goodness of the nourishment and this tonic, I feel like it has already given me a good glowing skin. Now for the next step, I'm using the anti-wrinkle mask. It's a kind of rubber mask, but it's actually not like a peel-off mask. It's just a clay kind of mask, so somewhat like that. It had a fragrance of Pond's creams, like very nostalgic to use. I felt like I was using some Pond's cream on my skin. It was very smooth to apply and easy to apply. It did not irritate my skin. None of these creams never irritate my skin. Like, sometimes while I was using the other facial kits, I noticed something that at least one or the other cream would irritate my skin, or I would feel itchy or tingling or something like that. But this one, none of the creams do any harm to the skin. Like, it's very sensitive skin friendly, I feel. So I'm not sure about how much of herbal products are in here, because when I read the ingredients, I could see a lot of chemicals, but still. Anyways, other facial kits also do have chemical products in them, like almost most of them. Comparatively, I see results in here in the Shahnaz products, so I would highly recommend for at-home facial kits. Please go for Shahnaz Husain, because this is not a sponsored video, but when you want to really be your money worth it, you really need to buy these kind of things where the product is gonna work, because almost I have tried more than 5 to 7 kits for now. Like, this is my favorite. Shahnaz Husain kits are my favorites. And now the 6th step, I'm using the anti-wrinkle gel. It's a brownish honey colored gel. This has a minty feeling to it, like it's so cooling to the skin, and I really loved how it felt on my skin. It was so cooling. I didn't want the feeling of it. Like, it was literally feeling like if you washed your face, if your face was wet and if you stood in front of an AC, the exact same feeling I had when I had this. It was really cooling. So it as per the instructions, it said that leave on the cream. So I have left the cream to dry on my skin, and on top of that, the last step would be covering cream. This is a pinkish, slide of, kind of mask to me. This is not in any ways called a cream. According to me, it's like a mask. But on the instructions, it said leave it on. But I did not leave it on. I applied it and I waited for it to dry. And I washed it off because I was very sure that no ways it's gonna get sunk into the skin. So I just waited for it to dry, so that I can actually get rid of the cream of my face, because it would feel heavy on my skin if I had left it on. So now after washing, my skin looks like this. It was really smooth and at its best. After using a lot of makeup the past week, this was what my face was feeling after I did this facial kit. So anybody who's willing to have this anti-aging thing, please do try it on. I would highly recommend it. Bye guys.